Alright guys, so today is what? Today is Tuesday the 1st, so Happy New Year. Hope everybody had a good New Year. Hope everybody had a good Christmas. We're going to be leaving out tomorrow morning, and we don't know quite what we're doing yet because we haven't gotten a dispatch from them yet, so we'll probably have to call her in the morning. I think they might have forgot about us because we've been off so long. So I've been getting questions on how we have our GPS mounted to our dash right there. So I figured I'd answer that because I think it's going to be easier with the truck stop. First, what I did, or first thing you need to know is this panel right here is actually your fuse box. Some of you might not know, some of you might know, but I'm going to explain anyway. Underneath here is your fuse panel. I've already got it loosened, that's why it's sitting like that. You pull out your cup holder here, and behind there is 2 screws. There's one there, one there. You take those 2 screws out, which I've already done. These are right here. And then you lift up, it'll unsnap from the front. And it's got a couple hooks back there in the back. You just kind of lift up and pull forward, and it slides right off. So that's the fuse panel. So that's how you get into your fuses if you ever need to get into your fuses. Alright, so what I've done is, this is just a piece of aluminum. It's about a 1/2 inch thick, maybe 1/8 inch, or 1/2 inch wide, 1/8 of an inch thick. I just put a little bend on it. These screws right here, I just took that one screw out, drilled a hole in this, in the aluminum piece, and then bolted it right back onto there. This isn't the best looking thing, but it works extremely well. So what it is just a piece of aluminum bar. You can see it here. So I just kind of bent it so it would fit underneath the lid here. And then on the back, I don't know how well you can see that, but I took the GPS mount apart, and all I kept was the thumb screw for it. And then I just got a bend. You see that U-bend in there. Just kind of a U-bend there. I put the thumb screw back inside there and then mounted the GPS. See, you see how it... See, right now it bounces all over the place. But once you get the lid on there, or the cover on there, you can see it. It holds steady. Now behind that, I put one of those, what are they called? Like those little bumper pads that just stick to it. I just put that on there so it don't sit and rub on the dash or anything. So that's how I did it. Hopefully you can see that good enough. All this is just hand bent. I mean, I didn't do anything fancy with it to bend this little U shape. I just used a pair of pliers and bent it around that. And you know, it doesn't look the best from this angle, but let me get this back on here. I'll show you. Once you get it all put back together and you get the majority of it hidden, see, that just snaps in place. This is our Qualcomm cable is what this is, and we've got one of those pencil holders put in there, or put on there, that way to hold it down there. I absolutely can't stand cables bouncing around. Then we got some little cable clips here that I bought at Walmart. Just stuck them to the dash and then ran the cable through that to keep it out of the way. Alright, so anyway, once all that's back on there, all you see is this, and you honestly, you can't even really see that. Well, not from the driver's side. And then my power cable is right here. It runs down and plugs in right here. But the thing that drove me absolutely nuts about that, and as you guys, some of you know, this Qualcomm, when we first got this truck, was mounted up here on the dash, which completely blocked that spot mirror, which that's the one I need. I don't need that one so much as I do this one. So I removed it from there. This is that little opening that you have. Any of you that have a Volvo know you got an opening here. You know, throw pens, pencils, cigarettes, whatever. It's just kind of a crap storage hole. What I did here is I just cut a piece of, it's a 2x4. I cut it off of a piece of cedar that I had just laying down in my workshop. And then I spray painted it black just so that it would match the dash. Match the dash. I think I said that right. And then I screwed our ram mount into this 2x4. And again, that keeps me from having to screw into the dash. I know a lot of you have got it mounted right here, which I would absolutely love to have it right here, but they don't want it screwed into the dash. So I just used that 2x4 and I mounted it there, screwed it right into the 2x4 block. I cut the 2x4 block so it's nice and tight in there. It don't move. I knocked just a little corner off that block and I shoved all the cables back inside there because that block doesn't go all the way back to the very back. So there's a gap back there about this wide. So I shoved all my cables into there, brought them out through this little hole so then I can bring my cable down shove back in there, come back out, and plug right up here. As you can see, it doesn't go anywhere. It's nice and solid right there. And doing that with that block is the absolute best thing we ever did. Like I said, I hated having that people net up there. And that was my solution for that. So if any of you have one that's mounted like up there that's causing you grief with the spot mirrors or anything, here's another option for you too. So I wanted to show, I think it was Jordan, like I said, we've had quite a few people ask, but I think the latest one was Jordan yesterday had asked how we had this mounted, so I wanted to show that. So that's an option for you there.